Hello, everybody, and welcome back to all my NFT addicts. Glad you guys are here. As you guys know, my name is T.I. Kid.
And I'm Jessica Richardson. Welcome back again.
Yeah, we're excited you guys are here with us or plan to be with us. A couple things that we wanted to just get started with talking to you guys about is that we have had quite a few of you who've reached out to us in regards to some training. So first announcement that we're going to make today is that we will be doing some intensive training. So we're going to be sending out a pre-registration link. You can see on the screen here that we're sharing with you guys. I'm already sharing my screen. That the intensive training will be starting November 15th. And then more details will be coming out, very soon as far as like I said, but you can go ahead and pre-register if you'd like. And then the official links as far as registering will be coming out to you very soon after that within, 48 to 72 hours. We'll send out a link to you guys. So just wanted to make sure we made that announcement out the gate so I can remember that.
That's right. We hope you're able to come join us and get some intensive training and learn some more about NFTs. So exciting.
Yep. Because I think, again, like we're a lot of people, again, keep reaching out to us and we're like, yes, we love, if you can't tell, we love NFTs. We definitely love them. It is like what we look forward to pretty much like every day. We have to we have to say, stop looking. We're not buying nothing today. We're not buying anything. So again, be ready for that. If you are in the NFT, we're strictly kind of really trying to focus on some of the NFTs. And growing your portfolio. Some of you guys may actually do some trading and so forth, but for us, we're really focusing on the NFT aspect of what we're looking to do. So again, that link will be in the chat for you if you'd like to pre-register for that. Okay. All right. So let's move on. All right.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is going to be coming out Avatar project, so you can use as your profile pics with the Matrix. A lot of people love the Matrix from before. I'm actually a fan of the Matrix movie, so I probably will just purchase one. I'm not sure the price yet. They're actually going to come out at the end of this month, I believe November 30th. And so they are going to be bringing it's to sell about 100,000 unique Matrix avatars. So there's so many of them. In this case, just because of the movie, and they're trying to actually sell to mainstream. So that is quite a bit of avatars. They're only $50. So if you do love the movie, or if you're a fan of the movie before, they are only going to be $50 for you to collect that item. And so this is one that just recently did come out with an article showing that the Matrix will be coming out with their own avatar profile pic project that if you want to invest in, it's only going to cost you $50.
Can't beat it. It is a lot of them. Like you said, it is 100,000, but at the same time, how many people like the movie and still watch the movie is what you have to look at. Somebody said, I love the Matrix.
Yes. I was a fan.
A true fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and this is, as you guys know, Nifty, the site we bought the skateboards and other items from before. This is the site you have to come and register on. You can also join the Discord. But as you see, we've also talked before about the Goon Squad and other items that are actually on the Nifty site. So some of you are currently probably already registered. You just may have to go to the site and double check that. But these are some previous drops that we did discuss over on the Facebook page and also on the class about some drops that you could have actually gotten into. And you can still pick up on the marketplace.
And I know, like you said, we did buy some of this. I know we bought some of the LeBron things that when they dropped over here for the movie. And the other thing, as far as, one thing that you guys, like Jessica said, we did go over as far as some of you guys bought the skateboards. I definitely bought some of the skateboards that they offered. They were about $500 a piece for some of the skateboards. Just remember, make sure you're definitely checking your email, because they are going to be, remember, I think with this particular NFT, it's one of the ones where you actually, you get a physical item with it. So they're going to be requesting that you fill out a form. So double check your email, whichever email you use to sign up. You'll be getting that particular email, and it's going to look like this. This is going to be the Google Docs form that showed. So this is the form. They sent it off on Canvas. So just go on here, again, make sure, I think you have up until, I wrote it down, November 10th. You have up until November 10th to get this particular thing filled out so that you can get your skate deck for this particular piece. But again, you already bought the NFT. Make sure you collect the doggone the deck itself. It could be worth some money. You never know. I know this was one of the physical, the one of ones that sold for $6,800. Some of the other ones, I have not checked pricing on those. I did check the email, but again, these are something like I said, you may either have to hold on to them for a little while, but again, if the one of ones is going for $6,800, that's a good sign that this project may have some potential as far as continue to go up. Okay, so make sure you're on the lookout for that email. And again, it's going to be this particular thing on the Airtable that you'll need to go on and fill out. All right.
Yes, so the one of site, someone been purchasing some of the game and other items on there. They actually just had a deal to sign a 3-year Grammy. So they haven't announced everything that it includes, and they say that you have to hold on to the NFT for like they'll announce what you get with the NFT in January of 2022. But they have given it a 3-year deal. So the 64th, the 65th, and 66th Grammy Awards will be launched on the One Of platform. You don't know if you're going to be able to get access, get tickets. You're not too sure. They haven't announced exactly what will be coming with that, but it's just showing you another NFT that's going to be coming out. The Hollywood and everything getting involved with award shows and things like that. So it's just interesting to see everybody that's coming into the industry space trying to make sure they land with their NFTs and now going to give you experiences and maybe just all inclusive pay thing. So it's just interesting to see everything that's happening in NFT space and how everybody's now wanting a piece of it.
Our mind always go to like, what's the experience going to be? Because like I said, NFTs, when we look at them, like NFTs, like, okay, it's just another NFT. Like, okay, I got an NFT, but what do I actually get with the NFT? And I think people who are still thinking that if they just create an NFT, that's great. It's like, no, there's more to it now. That people who are in the NFT space, they're looking for something after the NFT. So, so if you are a developer, if you are looking at being creative as far as creating NFTs and so forth, always have a picture ahead. I always try to figure out working things backwards. Like, okay, what's your end results of where you want to be at? And trust me, Grammy, and like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to stay there, but at least have an additional step of what you plan on doing with the particular NFTs you have. But for them, it could be a matter of getting a ticket. That NFT could get you into the Grammy thing, whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. But there's a lot of options out there for the companies that are doing it.
Because even the artists and stuff that perform, you don't know what experience can be connected for owning that NFT, or the people that perform, or the awards. It's just a lot that can happen with it. So yeah, keep an open mind about it. If you are interested in watching those awards or some of the performers that do win those awards, you never know how you can be investing in some things in the future. And like she said, even with the utility, NFTs with utility are very important to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Just a picture isn't going to last at all. If you have utility behind it, you'll get somewhere.
Yep. Things are definitely changing. And I think we've said it like this week, we really have not I don't think, have we bought anything? You tried the one thing today that we're going to talk about, but we really haven't bought anything. We're constantly like, well, what are we going to buy? It's like, there's nothing really, there's a lot to buy. So I shouldn't say there's nothing to buy. There's a lot to buy, but do we want to buy it?
Right. And then even like you're saying, it's the dip time right now. Actually, in NFTs, a lot of stuff has dropped down. So if you are looking to buy it, it's the time right now. Some are recovering and some have made it through, but like if you do have your items, like you're saying, we're sidelined. We know when to come into the market, when to just let it go and see what's going to happen. But if you are looking to buy currently right now, you may not have NFTs, and the dip is sometimes good right now to purchase some of those NFTs in secondary.
Especially the solid projects. I think it's, if you're looking at solid projects, that have been around, those are the projects that you should be trying to get into now, stuff that, because like I said, back in, was it June, July, NFTs, had just dropped. And that's how a lot of people made a lot of money, even with the Nifty Gateway, were buying some of the art and stuff. When those things were dropping and people were just fire selling, that is another opportunity for you. So again, having some research log or having some things, and that's one of the things as far as, how when the training that we're going to be offering is showing you as far as, how do you research things? How do you create that list of people that you want to follow, so that if there is another great NFT that's coming out, how do you get involved with that particular project? Because again, that's how you'll make the longer term money. And then even as far as, if it's something you want to stay in, whether if you want to start flipping some things, just understand people who bought stuff in June, July, bought it for probably 80%, 70% off. And now they're selling it for thousands of percent gain. So hypothetically, you look at the artifacts, the with the shoes and so forth. Some people were going in and buying them, at $1,500 to $3,000 shoes or $2,000. Now those shoes are what, $60,000. So, take advantage of it, but also again, learning how to research and how to put that information to it's going to be very important. And I see somebody in the chat too talking about the gas fees is like stupid crazy.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. You sideline everything. You'll be looking at them like I can get 2 or 3 by the time I have to pay the gas. So it's been ridiculous the whole weekend. Even accepting offers, they want you to pay $500 to accept the offer on items. Yep. So yeah, it's ridiculous.
And so and I think I think it's important too, that, and that's the benefit of of having of understanding if ETH is acting stupid, what else can you do as far as the NFT space? There's another ecosystem that you can buy NFTs on, which definitely is going to be very beneficial of saying which ones or which project do you think is going to be sustainable, which one can last a long period of time? Because I know I see a lot of it. Even like some of the Bored Apes and stuff, people are making different Bored Apes on different platforms. Some people like them, some people hate them. You're like, okay, wow, did you just like copy like the whole transaction? So if you're someone copy paste. So you have to understand that part. Because I was sitting there, we're looking at it was one, I can't remember which one it was, but one of the Bored Apes, and I was like, but that's like my name right there. But there's on a different system right here. And so, some people will buy, but because again, like I said, some people who may have felt that they really missed the boat on some of the very good projects, they'll buy them on a different site. And you never know. If those things continue to grow, they can be just as valuable as a regular Bored Ape, or they can be just as valuable as as some of the other projects that are out there. Just because, like, no, just
get them in the moment, push them while you can in the moment. I mean, yeah, the longevity of it, I don't know how long the longevity is, but some of them have done successful. You just got to know when to get in and get out, because some drop on you quick.
They'll drop.
You don't know when to sell, yeah. So, and like she said, these sites will use data from other places to make it look like it's a legitimate item or it's an original item. So they're getting really good at how manipulation and especially like what I'm saying, the data, they're just sourcing it to the original data. Yeah. So it all looks like it's official, but yeah.
For the new people, they could literally get hung up on not knowing that information.
Yes.
Because I mean, again, like when I was looking at one of the Bored Apes, I was like, that's the same Bored Ape as my Bored Ape. The picture looks exactly alike.
Identical.
I mean, it was like literally identical. But when you went to something like Rarity Tools, it's like it shows my name, and I'm like, but someone who's new would have no idea. They'd be thinking, well, man, I'm getting this particular item so cheap, or someone is just. If you don't know, I mean, some people will know, but some people won't know that they're not getting the original type of the original Bored Ape or so forth. It could be, but it could be any of the different things that are coming out. But if you can go in and you can make some money, because I'm looking at other ecosystems also, as far as buying other NFTs. But I am being selective on what I'm buying. But there is definitely opportunity available out there, especially like I said, when you see this doggone gas. I'm like, okay, the item is going to cost me. I'm looking at the item. It's like $300 or $500. Why am I going to pay you $700 for gas fee? Why am I going to pay you $300 for the same item that I'm paying $300 for? So sometimes, you got to just say, you know what? At this time, it's not really worth it. Now, if it's a good project and you're getting and you're doing it as a long-term investment, you're just going to count that as a cost of doing business. You're like, okay, it cost me $300, but I know this potentially could go back up to $2,000, $3,000. At that point, then it makes it worth it. But some of this other stuff that I'm just like, that's just coming out. I'm like, nah, I just go keep my money, go find me a couple coins and put that money in there. So that's just my thoughts on that. Okay, let's keep on moving.
Yes, State Farm, they're going to be giving out some memorabilia. They're going to be starting November 4th. So this is just another company that's getting involved with NFTs. If you go ahead and come over to this site and put in your email, they'll send out a notification to you at some point when this does launch. But as you do see, it's going to be, you're able to use your phone to capture digital footballs. It's kind of like the Pokemon Go. How they did it when you get rewarded going around and collecting Pokemon Go and augmented reality. But with this one, they're going to be having limited edition autographed apparel. So maybe a lot of people don't know about it, and maybe a lot of people do. Depending on what area you're in, of course, also, you'll be able to collect a lot more of these items. So it's just another interesting project that's out there created by State Farm Insurance to allow you to get into the NFT space and you'll get apparel from football players or people that you may be interested in that's in the NFL space. So yeah,
I
if
need
you
I
go
need
to
Maker's Place to get Mahomes picture to go back up,
oh
son.
yeah, Mahomes, yeah, he's sitting over there. He did that one with charity too, but yeah, we paid some money for them Mahomes.
Yeah, you pay some money for Mahomes. Some of y'all might
Yes,
have bought Mahomes, and I'll be like,
that's
"Come on,
right.
Maker's Place, what you gonna do over here? Let's
Yes,
get
that's
this."
smart.
It is like, okay, would you really even still sell it? You're like, okay, but still, you want to see your numbers go up some on some of the stuff. But again, Maker's Place, hopefully they're going to start getting some of their numbers up higher for some of their artwork. Fantastic artwork, but I think they have to do some more advertising stuff on what they're doing.
Yes, and
That's
so
good.
yeah, so just make sure to go over there and add your email if you are interested in doing that.
Okay, good stuff.